On this bumpy beer tasting from Westbrook Brewing Company out of Mount Pleasant, South Carolina, I have their Peanut Butter Shake IPA. So this is another beer that was gifted to me by John and Nellie, Georgia Beer Reviews. So I want to thank him once again. There will be a link to his channel at the end of this video. On this can it says it's nuts. There with the cow. This comes in at 7% ABV, and this can is approximately 4 months old at the time of this tasting. So John did tell me that they were getting a bit dated, but I'm going to keep that in mind as I'm putting it through the 50-point inspection. So let's go ahead and get into this one. I've had some peanut butter porters and stouts and stuff. Never had a peanut butter IPA, and I couldn't see how John liked it because he was giving it a very high rating. I just don't see how it will work, but I'm about to find out. Oh boy. Cheating. Now that foamed up more than I was expecting it to. The bubbles on this are medium in size. Let's call it a whitehead. The color of the beer itself is kind of this orange juice, yellowish gold color. Very, very hazy. All right, give it a 6 out of 6 for the appearance. It looks like a New England style IPA, but yeah, if it has peanut butter in it, then I was expecting maybe a bit more of a brownish color. But anyways, 6 out of 6 for the appearance. Let's go in for the aromas. There's not a lot in the aroma from this. First thing I was picking up was like an orange citrusy note, followed up by something that I was familiar with. I was trying to think, is that the peanut butter? It didn't quite smell exactly like peanut butter, but it reminded me of something, and it took me a while to figure out what it is. And I think it was called it was a little candy chew. And I think it was called the Honey-O. Came in a red and yellow wrapper and it had like a bee on it. I think those were like little peanut butter candies with honey mixed in with them. It's kind of, I'm picking that up in the aroma. So yeah, it kind of brought me back. Also I was smelling, there's a little bit of a malt hidden deep down underneath the it's very orange citrusy. That's the first thing I notice each time I do smell it. But then that kind of Honey-O candy aroma, which could be a peanut butter, does pop up. And it oddly smells pleasant. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a 10 out of 10 for the aromas. Let's go in for the first swig. So cheers. So something I was noticing when I was looking at the body on this seems to be like on the medium side. There is a slight bit of smoothness to it, and I was like, strange. And I guess they did brew this with lactose and vanilla and peanut butter, of course. So maybe some of that vanilla and stuff could explain some of the sweetness that I was smelling. So medium carbonation on this, since I already talked about the body there. But for the flavors, once again, I kind of get that honey-o. This was like right up front this time. Came second to the orange juice flavor, which would then go into like an orange rind bitterness. Bitterness does linger on. Bitterness levels, I mean, it's okay. It's up there. It definitely is keeping this from being a sweet beer. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the flavor notes on it. It's that honey-o, candy chew type thing, which, you know, could be like the mixture of like maybe the peanut butter and the vanilla type thing going on. I don't know. But anyways, for the flavors on this, I'm going to give it a 17 out of 19. The body is going to be a 5 out of 5. My overall enjoyment of this one, it's a little bit strange. It is probably not my pick of the crop IPA, but it does seem to work anyways. So yeah, I can see how it works now. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10 though for my overall. So for Westbrook Brewing Company's Peanut Butter Shake IPA, it's gonna get a BuMpY 46 out of 50. It's gonna land this as a very good beer. Once again, I do want to thank John and Nelly, Georgia Beer Reviews. Please go check out his channel, and if you have not already, please do subscribe. So thank you guys for watching. Cheers.